Welcome, everybody. I'm Doug Kine, wellness coach. And today I want to talk about eating healthy. And what a great advertising slogan that is, isn't it? Especially for Americans who are constantly afraid that they're eating the wrong food. It's wonderful for the food corporations, food industry, the diet industry, the supplement industry. They're all telling you what to eat. And of course, eating healthy means that you eat what they tell you to eat, right? Actually, it does not. uh, when somebody tells you what to eat, they're actually shouting down your own eating instincts because your body already knows what to eat, when to eat, and how much to eat. This is body trust. This is what I teach people. I never tell people what to eat. I will always ask them, what does your body say about this? Does your body do well with this food? Does it not do well with this food? What's it telling you? Listen to your body. So many Americans are so cut off from their bodies. They're just these talking heads that forgot all about the fact that they have a body underneath that chin and that it's telling them the truth. It never lies and it never errs. But, the food corporations, the pharmaceutical corporations, the diet industry, they don't believe in that. They believe that we need them to tell us how to nourish ourselves. Unlike all other animals in the whole world and all humans in all times past and most humans in the world today who just listen to their bodies. We can't, apparently. We need experts to tell us what to eat. And this goes way back more than 100 years to the late 1800s when science became God, right? And the scientists that worked for these industries, food industry, diet industry, and supplement industry, suddenly started making pronouncements about right foods and wrong foods. And Americans just went for that, went for this, went for that. Well, the scientist says it's got to be right. They used to say that smoking was good for you. They used to say stuff like that. They used to say that milk was really good. This was around the turn of the century, 1900. Milk is great. Everybody needs to drink milk. And then they completely reverse themselves. No. Milk's bad for you. Don't anybody drink milk. I remember when eggs were bad. Can't eat eggs. And then, a few years ago, oh, eggs are good for you. You should have an egg a day. Why? What does this have to do with your own eating instincts? Nothing. It shouts it down. And when you shout down somebody's instincts, you know what happens? They lose self-trust. And when you lose self-trust, you lose self-esteem. So it spreads out into everything in your world. So when people say, oh, are you eating that? You're a doctor, you're a wellness coach, and you're eating tacos? Yeah, this is soul food. Oh, well, that's supposed to be junk food. You know who eats junk food? Junk people. I'm not a junk person. Are you? Are you a junk person? See, it's not about what to eat. It's about how much to eat. This is the key. And frankly, healthy eating means you are hungry. This is the one word, hunger, that's left out of all the diet books and all the books, all the fancy books and all the fancy experts with their lab coats and fancy degrees. They can't even discuss hunger. If you eat, you're hungry, right? Wrong. Most Americans are never hungry. If you're fat, you can't feel hungry. You can't even possibly feel hunger if you're really fat, if you're really sick. When animals are sick, do they eat to keep up their strength? No. They go off under a bush somewhere and lick themselves and let their body heal itself, right? Hunger is an empty feeling in the stomach area. It's nothing else. It's not up here. It's not a thought. It's a feeling. No one ever died of hunger because no one ever died of a feeling. People die of starvation. People suffer from famines. They never die from hunger. By the way, when people are starving, their hunger also gets weak. So the further you are from your optimal lean zone, for men it's 3 to 5% body fat, for women it's higher. The further away from that in either direction, the weaker your hunger because your digestive system gets weak. So the purpose of hunger is to motivate you and prepare you to go out into the wilderness and get food to bring it back to your collective. It's not to go into the kitchen and get something from the refrigerator. That's not hunger. Hunger makes you healthy and motivated to get up out of that cave or hut or whatever, wherever you were hibernating, and go out and get food. So in other words, you have lots of energy. When you're hungry, you have lots of energy to go do that. Your vision is sharp. Your emotions are strong, colorful, right? Your taste buds are alive. Your nose is working. Your hearing is strong. This is what happens when you're hungry. And when you're hungry, that means you're lean. So if you ain't lean, if you ain't even close to lean, you're never hungry. So what's it tell you about eating healthy? You're eating food that your body can barely deal with if you're not hungry. Now, whoever said that? I don't know why no one ever says that. Or I really don't. I discovered this in the early 90s, that I was on top of this hunger thing because I noticed I was eating and I wasn't hungry. And I said, what the heck? When I was a kid, I was hungry. God, hungry all the time. Well, no one's hungry all the time, but yeah. I was hungry 3 times a day and I ate 3 meals a day because I was growing, right? And I was running and all that stuff. So hunger. I teach hunger awareness training. That's a whole process I developed to get people in touch with their hunger instinct, with their eating instincts. And I'm telling you, what to eat is of tertiary importance. And if your body doesn't want a specific food, it will tell you. But if it's not hungry, it's probably not going to say anything. If you're not hungry, lettuce is not good for you. If you're not hungry, the most acclaimed food in the world is not good for you because your body's going to have to struggle with it if you're not hungry. Do you get it? I recommend that you read a book called Fear of Food, Why We Worry About What We Eat. And it's geared, talking to Americans. And this catalogs all these ups and downs and ups and all this neurosis, because that's what it is, neurosis. Going back 110 years, Fear of Food. It's a great read. I remember in the early 90s, up till then, in the 70s, like I started reading labels. Oh, this got this in it. It's got that in it. It's, oh, my goodness, it's got preservatives, blah, blah, blah. And then in the early 90s, I realized that, number one, I don't care anymore. I don't care. Little microscopic impurities, tiny chemicals in food, number one, it strengthens my immune system. So those are immune boosters. And number two, there's no evidence that any of this stuff causes cancer or causes heart disease or causes strokes or causes anything. Anything that's in the American food supply is there for convenience and profit. But there's no strong evidence that it causes any problems. So again, they're telling you stuff. It's just about making money. It's about advertising and making money. So are you deficient in vitamins if you skip a meal? If you don't eat 3 times a day? I only eat 1 meal a day, basically, by the way. No, there's no pellagra epidemics in the United States. There's no beriberi outbreaks. There's no scurvy. There's no pockets of kwashiorkor or night blindness. It doesn't even show up on blood tests. So these are deficiency diseases that occur in countries that are experiencing famine, where people are actually starving. Okay, so we're not seeing that. It's all BS. So I advise that you clear your mind of this healthy eating nonsense and back off of food until you get lean enough and clean enough to feel hunger. All right, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Go to my website, gobodytrusted.com, for more information. Like this video and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Adios, amigos.